We're excited to be here in Prescott to have a full day ahead of us through Yavapai County to explore some marvelous lands, some of which we see around us and behind us. And we want some of the people who live here, know the lands, hike the lands, love the lands, and will always use the lands to tell us about this particular area.
Here in Yavapai County probably is some of the best examples both of local space that benefits communities, some of the rural lands that benefit protecting of our water sources and our open space and the way of life that's become so much a part of Arizona.
The people of this community voted in 2000 for the money, tax money, to be used for purchasing open space, and it's very important that we follow through and give them what they've requested. The state of Arizona has so much state land still available, about 9.3 million acres. We're just asking for a small portion of it, and we can still have our cake and eat it too with giving it to open space for future generations and still have money for our educational purposes as well.
The Proposition 106 is actually for both people and wildlife. This is a particularly good example. This grassy hill behind us has a herd of pronghorn antelope that is very close to the city of Prescott. And our concern is that with growth, we're starting to experience an enclosure where we're losing our pronghorn antelope.
We want to make sure that we plan our communities so we don't have sprawling leapfrog development that's unchecked and uncontrolled. We want to be sure that the decisions made about these lands are made with citizens' oversight, and we want to make sure we can do all this and help secure improved and increased funding for our schools. We'll hear, and you all here in the communities will hear people talk about 106 and the risk to school funding. I hope you'll think to yourselves and ask your neighbors to consider, who do you trust about a message for school funding? Because that message is coming from home builders. Home builders who have never taken one single action to improve school funding and have no interest whatsoever in teacher salaries. With Proposition 106 over the next 7 years, 150 million brand new dollars that you would not otherwise have in our schools will come to the classrooms across the state.
I agree with Proposition 106 in saving the land and preserving this wonderful landscape because it's precious and it's going to go away if we don't preserve it.